So today's video is going to be more about the contributors of happiness, how to really understand happiness. And since it is most of the thing, as researchers have talked about, it is the same thing which is really affecting all of us in this world and as Muslims. But remember, even in the Quran, there is nowhere where they talk about happiness in this world. It is only and only and only talked about in the context of Jannah. Let me take you back. There is a verse, Surah Al-Barad, which says, indeed, we are to live in hard struggle in this life of the world. We are going to live in hard struggle of toiling and hard work. So that means there is no way we can really search for happiness in this world. Bringing you back to the speed, there is an hadith which was reported from the Prophet by Ibn Abbas, and it says there are 4 contributors of happiness. And number 1, a right spouse. It could be a husband, it could be your wife, but he or she has to be righteous. Number 2, a spacious home. Do you have the spacious home? Number 3, a righteous neighbor. And number 4, a comfortable vehicle, or a camel by that time, or a donkey by that time. And still, there are 4 contributors of misery, because the opposite of happiness is misery and depression. So still, there are only 4 contributors of misery. Number 1, an evil spouse. Number 2, an unspacious home. Number 3, an uncomfortable vehicle. And number 4, an evil neighbor. So we all search about happiness, but let's really dive into the real understanding of happiness. There is a psychologist in psychology. When you go to the psychology bit of it, there is a psychologist by the names of Professor Martin Seligman, the founder of positive psychology, did a study on happiness. And do you know what they really found about? He said in his word that it is really boring. It is detesting the way people really talk about happiness. And he said that we are really misusing the word happiness. And he said in his words that we can replace the word happiness to words like flourishing, good life, and well-being. Just imagine. And this is bringing me to Surah Al-Nahr, where where Allah talked about the three contexts of good life. He said, if you do good deeds, you have Iman, it will automatically contribute to good life. So this is really bringing us to the real understanding. Let us stop saying happy. You talk about, I need to find happiness. Remember, happiness is just a feeling which comes on whatever is happening to you. But even if you leave home when your children are sick, when you have failed a paper, when your spouse is not responding to you, the life is going on. You're doing well. That is the well-being which one of the psychology talked about. And when that thing happens to you, and it is always good life, good life. If you manage to get what you have managed to get, if you manage to understand what you have to really understand, if you manage to hit that target, think about it. If you manage to move from one place to another, isn't that good life? And that is what Surah Al-Nahr, the B, talks about. When you have done the good deeds, you have Iman, of course you will get the good life, and that is the reward of it all. I'm really smart. I wish I could stand. Alhamdulillah, I'm really humbled. I've been traced by the House of Jannah Hijab Center, located at French Plaza, floor number 1, shop number F38. Please reach out to them. They have even a contact number you can call. It is 0702 12 10 43. They do deliveries. At a fee. So just call them, grab any Muslim wear you want. Turkey where quality matters. Turkey clothes. So please reach out to them. You will not regret. They are just nice materials. You will like them. They are really good. So please reach out to them. They will give you the best customer care you wish to have ever had. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Let's stop looking for happiness, because we shall not get happiness in this world, but let's at least flourish. Let's have a good well-being. Let's really be in good life, because happiness is really, the word is really boring. And the other, the funny thing is that the opposite of happiness is misery. But what is the opponent of good life? Bad life. Could it just be in bad life? I don't think. Yes, it is a no. Still, to remind you, kindly go and follow us on our social media handles. That is on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and X with Coach Shamim. We thank you so much. Shamim Namuli here, giving you all this. Please don't forget to comment. We really love to see your comments. We really love to respond to them. And we shout up and giving you all a big round of applause for all the people who are really commenting. And we have managed to respond to all your comments. So please, we appreciate you. We thank you for viewing. We thank you for commenting. And we believe we are learning together from each other. Namuli Shamim here. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.